Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ooni YouTube channel. I'm Josh, Ooni Ambassador over at True Craft Barbecue.
And I'm Mike, Ooni Ambassador at Pizza in the Sack.
And together, we're gonna show you how to do a low and slow bake on a pizza in your Ooni oven. I'll be using my Koda 16 over gas.
And I'm using the Ooni Pro using wood and coal.
Together, we're making the exact same pizza using two different ovens, two different fuel sources. This is a method you're gonna wanna try immediately. Mike, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Cue the music.
In this video, we're using the low and slow method to bake our pizzas. The clue's in the name, baking over a longer period at a lower temperature.
That's right. With this technique, you get a delicious pizza that's similar to a New York style pizza with a thin and super crisp crust.
Today, I'm going to be using a 400-gram dough ball. Josh?
I'm using a 320-gram dough ball. It's my same Neapolitan recipe that I use, calculated via the Ooni app available on the Android store or the iPhone. It's the exact same process I go through of stretching, fermenting. Everything's the same. Only thing that's different
is how we're cooking it in the Ooni Pizza Ovens. Let us show you how to get started.
Although you can bake any sort of pizza you want using the low and slow bake, we're gonna do something a little bit different using Pomodoro tomatoes, not San Marzano that's typically under the cheese on a Neapolitan. We're gonna lightly crush some Pomodoros and put them on top of the cheese. We're doing a sauce top pizza because it works great.
Preparing your tomatoes is easy. One typical can of Pomodoro tomatoes will give you enough sauce for 3 to 4 pizzas, depending on the size. First, add a whole can of strained tomatoes over a bowl to get rid of some of that excess sauce. Crush the tomatoes into a separate bowl with your hands, leaving pretty good sized chunks. Then, add the crushed tomatoes back to the strainer and set aside. They'll continue to strain while you get your oven lit and dough stretched.
If you're using gas, simply fire up your oven on high to preheat.
If you're using wood and coal like me, we first need to heat up our oven. Place a bed of coals on your fuel tray along with a fire lighter provided by Ooni Pizza Ovens. Make sure your chimney cap is off, the baffle is parallel, and the door is on. Once the stone is around 600 to 700 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to add our wood at the side to heat up. Add the hot wood to the coals, then allow this to burn off as you prepare your pizza.
Dust your peel and stretch the dough ball out nice and round as you normally would, making sure to leave a thick crust.
Whatever size dough ball you use, make sure you got a thin base. This 400-gram dough ball makes quite a big pizza.
First, brush the base with an even layer of garlic oil,
followed by a generous handful of low moisture mozzarella and fontina cheese.
Crush Pomodoros on top to finish. Trust us on this one.
All right, let's go cook some pizzas low and slow.
I'm gonna get started because my process is simpler than yours because I'm using gas. Now that my Ooni has been preheating for about 20 minutes, all I have to do, turn off the gas and go ahead and launch my pizza.
It's been about 20 minutes and the stone is sitting around 800 degrees Fahrenheit. The coal is hot and the flames have died down. So I'm going to launch my pizza and let it cook low and slow with the door off.
Because of the residual heat inside the Koda 16, you can see that the pizza is cooking and puffing up very nicely. Now that the back has risen, has some nice color on it, I'm gonna go ahead, give it a turn, and turn back on the flame for a final burst of heat that'll get that cheese bubbling and that crust leoparding.
Same here, Josh. I'm going to turn the pizza and spike the flame with some hot wood to give the pizza its final wood-fired bake.
Couple more turns for that even cook. Boom, we are good to go.
As you can see, the bottom has cooked really well with a uniform color all around and a super crispy crust. For the finishing touches, top with a garnish of torn basil and freshly grated pecorino romano.
Well, now I hope you're inspired to get out there and unleash the full power of your Ooni Pizza Oven. Whether you're cooking over gas like me,
or using wood and coal like me,
there is a world of possibilities out there. With just some experimentation, you'll be surprised at how your favorite pizza can be transformed by the slow bake method. Remember, if you like this video and you want even more recipes and fun things to do with your Ooni, make sure you hit subscribe at the bottom of your screen. Mike, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to eat. I'm Josh with True Craft Barbecue.
And I'm Mike with Pizza in the Sack.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.